What's up, Clearwater? It's Dalton Malin coming back at you with the Clearwater High School news. Today we're going to be talking about Walmart and how it's going to affect the community and just everyone around here. We talked to Brian Polk. He's the presiding commissioner of Wayne County. He said that the total expected loss for the county was $165,000 a year. $55,000 would be lost for road and bridge repair. $55,000 would also be lost for general revenue, and then $55,000 would also be lost for maintenance and repairs.
So I went and spoke to the manager, Tim Spinks, and he said that we can't conduct interviews with the employees because it goes against Walmart's policy. However, he gave me a number to his media relations, and they did not answer.
We went down to Walmart and interviewed some customers about how Walmart leaving is going to affect their lives. Here's what they had to say.
I feel really bad about it. I mean, there's a lot of people in this community that they can't, especially the younger folk here. They have to get transportation to our Walmart and to get their medication, and that doesn't help out, especially when Walmart's one of the cheapest pharmacies around.
I can't afford to go to Poplar Bluff and Fredericktown. Takes me an hour either way. I can't afford that. A bunch of senior citizens, this is the only place to get their medicine cheaper than a drugstore.
Well, it's a lot harder on people like us that don't have very much extra money to spend, you know. A lot of people, if you got plenty of money and time, I guess it wouldn't matter. But, you know, Walmart has moved into all these little towns from the time I was a little boy, and they come in at Fredericktown up there. That's where I was raised, around Fredericktown. All the little stores up and down the streets are locals. You know, hardware stores, and everybody was booming and doing good for years and years. Walmart moved in, and naturally, you know, the prices were lower. Everybody started going to Walmart. All these other little stores, most of them closed down. And then, but see, when that's okay once everybody gets used to it and it all gets settled. But after you get used to having that for years, and then they just pull up and take off somewhere, then it's just like just throwing you in the ditch and leaving you, you know, to struggle and get by, because a lot of us depend on Walmart prices being cheap enough that we can afford some of the stuff we need, you know.
Probably ammunition and guns. I mean, there's other places to get them here in town, but get new guns that have been registered to somebody else and getting valuable ammunition here. I mean, there's not a lot of stores around here that do that. And then tackle is cheaper here for fishing, and they have a cheaper selection of clothing. If you need something for a uniform, some khaki pants or such, you can get them pretty cheap here, pretty quick. From what I've gathered from some other managers at Sonic, they said that Sonic will probably shut down the next year or so because they won't have people coming in like they did before. But they're not for sure. They don't know. They're just speculating. But I mean, there's a lot of people that come here from Arcadia Valley and Bunker and Williamsville. They come here and they stop at Sonic and they eat. So I mean, they can cut down on business too there.
And we also interviewed Bobby Gale from the Piedmont Chamber of Commerce, and here's what he had to say about how it'll affect Piedmont.
They talked about, I know different individuals in the city itself had talked about different options as far as maybe trying to find some place that they could lease for little or nothing, or finding an option on a piece of land. But once again,
just trying to help them find options.
Yeah, once Walmart made their decision, they were pretty much married to it. So I think short term, you know, there's going to be a little pain in the community. The county and the city both rely heavily on sales tax revenue. I think there's going to be, you know, that's going to hurt them a little bit. I think they'll recover some of that. You know, not all the business will be lost to the outside the community, but I think there will probably be a little bit of pain there. The school district itself, we'll have to evaluate that and see. I mean, there will be some loss of revenue there, but I don't think it will be as major as we originally anticipated. So I don't see them going up. As far as like the district itself, that we're pretty much fixed on our current tax rate, so we can't really go anywhere with that. Actually, I think long term it'll be a benefit to small businesses. You know, for those of us that can remember back before Walmart existed in the community, Main Street was in a lot better shape than it is today. I think if individuals and existing businesses take advantage of that void, there's an opportunity there, I think, for small businesses to grow or new ones to start up and fill the void that Walmart's going to leave behind.
Mm-hmm. If Sonic closes down, along with Walmart, the economy of Piedmont is just going to steadily drop. And if other businesses follow suit, then everything is just going to fall apart in Piedmont. The incomes that were provided by those jobs are no longer going to be added back into the local economy, and it's just going to keep decreasing. Families are going to start leaving to support their families. Less and less people are going to be enrolling in schools, meaning less income for the schools. Another real dirty thing that Walmart's doing to their employees is they're staying open just long enough to hand them their W-2s for next year and rake in all the Christmas and Black Friday money they can. It really is just like throwing us in a ditch and leaving us.
And now we're back with the 2016 election results. Trump managed to pull it together with 279 electoral votes, while Clinton only had 228. Hillary managed to win the popular vote with 59,755,284 votes, but Trump wasn't far behind with 59,535,522 votes. The difference is 219,762 votes. That was not very much difference.